we are going to draw that specific layout, okay, and then we will try to implement. First of all, we need to implement that particular layout. All of them you have done quite a good job here. So let me start a new project. Again, I would say that layout demo and first UX, user experience, interactions, okay, and it will go into the lecture week 1, lecture 1. I think it will go into the week 2, lecture number 4. Next, and here I need to select that particular specific minimum SDK. We have already done that. Here I say empty, and then I click finish. I can change this file names, but I don't need to. Okay, once we click finish, it is in the process to build that particular project for us, and then we will see quickly that how we can implement all those things. Okay. So we will come to our guys. We will come to our that particular specific layout file. Okay, it's still in the process of building that particular Gradle, so that's why we can see these red lines. Once it will be all settled down, these red line will be converted into the blue ones or the green ones. Okay, so everything is like okay, and still waiting for building that to finish and generate that particular preview for me. Yeah, it takes a while in the beginning. Yeah. So if you now we look at that, this is, as I told you, that we are not working with the constraint layout. So what I will do, I will select that specific part here and the top where we have that particular constraint layout and try to convert into the, okay, I need to select it and then I say linear layout. Why am I, this is also going away. Linear layout, when I select, automatically it changed that particular, why? Yeah. So, but anyway, so we have to change that particular one. By default, when you are changing this thing, it automatically changed the closing tag as well. But unfortunately, due to some slow computer, it's not working. And I just try to delete those things here. So right now, there's nothing here in our what you can say that in our preview. And remember that by default, the linear layout is oriented towards the horizontal. Every next element will go towards right, 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 right. That's what we don't want. We want to convert into the vertical. So look at that. I am adding a attribute or the property to the linear layout. Here I just type ORI. It's give me the option. I just press enter, and it also giving me the possible values that this particular orientation can have. Of course, we don't want horizontal because this is the default one. We want to convert into the vertical. And then we come inside that particular linear layout. We have this closing tag, this one. And then we have, beginning tag and the closing tag, starting tag and the closing tag. Within these two tags, I'm putting the image view because that is what we want to create. Right on the top, we have the image view. So we say that image view, again, it is asking me the height and width. So I say wrap content, and here again I say that, okay, we can say something like that, no problem. And then here I need to have those resources, what image I want to show it here on the screen. Okay, So first of all, what we need to do, we have those resources with us. Where are those? I have in my other, um, here are these image files. I just select it, right click on them, copy those images, copy 6 items, and then come back to my project. Inside our project, I open that one, my application. In the resources, we have that particular drawable folder, and here I can right click, yep, and then I need to paste. Where is the paste? Okay, so I paste these items inside my drawable folder, so that will become the resources inside my drawable folder. So look at that. Now it is showing me those images. Okay, so I again close that one and then come to my image view, and I say that src. Automatically it is giving me the option. I just press enter and it asks me that what you want. If you look at that, we have that particular Bulbasaur at the date of drawable, Bulbasaur, Charmander, or the Charizard, whatever it is. So I can show it saying here. Why it is not coming up? Let me go into the design view first. Yep, and then come back to that preview. Yeah, it's coming up. So sometimes if it is not showing up here, that particular view that you want to create, go into the design view and come back. Eventually it will work. So it is working now. Now it is showing me. Right now, if we look at that, we have said that width is kind of match parent. So that's why by default it is coming right in the middle. But if I don't say that, then what will happen? It will try to stick to the left and the top side of that particular layout container, left and top. Okay, so if you want to align it towards the center, then we have the gravity, layout underscore gravity property, and then we can select something. And you know that because it is a vertical, so we can move either left, right, or center. We can't get top, bottom, or we cannot vertically move that particular image. We can only move that particular image in the horizontal direction. Okay, so if I say that horizontal center, it will go into that particular specific. Then I say that we have those uh, radio buttons. Again, I say wrap content, and then we have that specific, what you can say that text property. If you look at the text property, we have a Bulbasaur, I suppose, if I'm not wrong. If I go into that particular image, we have BLBASAUR. Okay, Bulbasaur. What I do, I just try to. Okay, we also need to make that particular specific thing center aligned. So again, we have a gravity layout, also gravity properties center, so it will go into the center. And then after that, I try to copy paste and just change that particular value. So we have CHARMANDER, yeah, Charmander. Okay, so look at that. It is not very much aligned. If you look at our layout, they are like kind of aligned here. But when we look at here, it is like one is a little bit on the left side, other one on the right side. They are center aligned, but they are not. So what we can do, we will try to fix their width like 200 dp, not 200, 200 dp. So if I try to do the same thing, like I have the same width here as well, then look at that. They are kind of aligned. They automatically align because that box of the width of 200 dp is going to align itself to the center. So they will all at the same alignment. So that is one of the reasons that why it is not aligned before, but now it is aligned if they have the same width. Again, the third one is the Charizard. Okay, and then the fourth one is the War Turtle. If the spellings are not correct, don't worry about it. That's not an issue at all. And then we have Blastoise, Blastoise. Uh, these are all fancy names of those. And then we have Butterfree. Okay, so we have put all those six one here, and then at the end we have that particular button. Again, I say wrap content. I want wrap content. We can set certain properties. If we look at those properties, wrap content, and then we have that particular padding. Okay, let me text size and the text property. What I'm trying to do, I'm just copy pasting from here. So I have that particular specific image. Okay, it will go down again, that will go down, and eventually we have that one. Again, I want to center line, so we have a gravity underscore property. We will say that horizontal center or center, it will automatically go there. One thing that I want to here, we have a style property. Okay, and here we can have different, like we have colored. Look at that, it is showing me. Actually, I have used those styles, so that's why it show me on the top. Maybe when you do that, it will does not show you those styles. So then you have to write add the rate of style slash widget, or you can say that simply button dot colored. Maybe I say that button dot colored, so it will give me something like that. So if I do that, boom. Why? Because these styles have already been defined in that particular Android libraries, and we can just simply use them. I don't need to set any color, background color, text size, and all those things. I just get those things out of those styles which are already been defined in the Android. So we have different. So if we can say that dot, look, we borderless. It does not show me anything now. Without any border, without any background color. Or what we can say that dot small, it does not change anything. Okay, dot borderless colored, change the color of that particular, what you can say that text, but it does not have any border, it does not show me any boundary of that one. So all these styles are which already been defined, so you can do that. I mean, here I am using the widget dot app compact. I think this is same one with widget dot app compact dot button dot colored. So we have that. So we just only need to set that particular specific style, and it will come up like that. We don't need to worry about it changing all those properties which are, I mean, actually we have certain properties that we have been set in that specific style which has already been defined in the style libraries of the Android. So we are done. So let me run this particular specific application and see. Of course, we have not implemented yet the backend coding yet, but I will just show you a few things and then wrap up this what you can say that the layout design, and then we will come back to our seeing some slides. We also need to cover those slides, so we need to look at that as well. Okay, it's coming. Gradle building running. Tuesday 16. It's October 16 or October 18. My mobile is slow. It's running behind that time. 2 days back. 2 days of past. I think it will eventually fix that particular timing automatically, looking at my system date and time. Okay, it's trying to compile everything, and then it will install that particular APK, application package, APK. That is the application package which is being generated after the compilation process. Like in the computer, in the Windows, we have that .exe file that will be actually running. So here we have the APK file. That's application package, you can say that. APK, application package. Okay, so that file actually being transferred. I mean, if you have developed something and you have the APK file, you can just copy that particular file in your Android mobile and you are done. Today we will also talk about how we can test those applications in our own mobiles. So we have to wait unless and until that particular application is going to come and run in our virtual device. Okay, how much wait we have to do? My mobile is connected with this one. Okay, that's fine, but what's going on? Where is our application now? Come on, we are waiting. Let me Gradle build finished, indexing, scanning the files to index. Okay, installing the APK. Finally, it is coming, I suppose. Huh? Yeah, we are living in a super high speed era, so everything is very fast, very quick, super quick, super. Something super, I don't know what it is, but something super. Come on. I want to show that one. After that, we will finish that particular specific. Uh, okay, guys, come on, come on. I want to finish that layout design first. There's a small issue in that particular specific design, and what is that we will see shortly. Okay, but that's before I can fix that issue. Otherwise, it will not give you the understanding. Or maybe, of course, you can understand. You are intelligent enough, but I just want to give you the practical experience with those kind of things, and then we will fix that particular problem. Installing the APK. Okay, come on. Do you want to exit the application? Okay. Well, I stop it. Okay, and try to run this particular thing again. Look at that now. If we look at that, it is also showing me that particular specific Xiaomi my device name here. I can select that one and I can open it one. But where is my virtual device managers? Why my virtual device which is running here? Let me quit it. Is there something wrong with that particular virtualization or something? Okay, I want to close that particular application. No. Okay, I don't want to save that particular state. Okay, yeah, it's gone. Fine, so let me start that first, that Android virtual device, starting the, can I interact with that quickly or still in the process? My computer is a bit overloaded with few things, I don't know why. I have to like close a lot of things, I suppose. A lot of things are going on in the background. It is coming, it's too slow. Everything is recording what you're saying, So you want to put everything on the YouTube? Okay, where's my... Okay, let me run this thing quickly on my Xiaomi device. Okay, it's kind of... Okay, let me run it for over there. It will be a bit quick. And then I can give you my mobile and then you can experience with that particular specific thing. Okay? It has enough memory, I suppose, not enough battery. It's running the Gradle. It is coming in the meanwhile. To process, Gradle is running. Now it's taking too much long time to only start that particular virtual device. Yeah, it's installing the APK. And if I can show you, yep, it is coming up. So okay, we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. So if I will give it to you, okay, but if you look at that, actually if I press on something like this one and then I press the other one, buttons, and this is not the radio button style. Only one is checked at one time. You know that? Remember that? So can you pass on this thing? You can play with that. Whenever you are turning it, automatically it will reset the things. So because the radio button has the behavior that only one particular button should be checked at one time, so that is not the case here. So what we need to do here, after that particular image, we need to add a radio. If we look at that, we also have a radio group. So we can say that radio group, I say wrap content, again wrap content. And inside that particular radio group, I put all these radio buttons. Okay? So when we look at that, so again that particular radio but group, I need to align it towards the gravity layout, towards center. Okay, so they are center line. So now if I try to run that particular, is it my, okay, what do you mean by close app? System user interface is not responding, close the application. There is some application which is running already there, so okay. I mean, system UI is not responding or something like that. Fine. It is coming. My Thursday, October 18. It set the timing, but there is some issue with that specific Android virtual device, I suppose. Okay. Anyway, so now if I try to run that, like, let me try to run in some another IDE that is 26. Maybe it will work on that properly. The two processes are running. Let me leave it like that for the time being and run. Maybe it will eventually fix itself, or then I need to fix it later on. Have that emulator is coming up. Come on. So all the radio buttons go into that particular radio group so that they are grouped together. So they become one particular group. Then when we click on one, only one will be selected at one time. Okay? Sorry? We can only select one at one time because they are grouped together. So if one is checked, the other one automatically unchecked, become unchecked. Okay, but where is my, I think I just need to install that thing here again, replacing the previous one. Everybody has tested this thing? It is coming up. And this is my device which is connected with this one. Okay. Let me run on that particular my computer device so that again I can pass on to you so that you can see that. This video is getting longer without any reason. Without any reason. And then uploading that particular video on the YouTube, it's become terrible experience at all. I mean, without any reason, it's becoming longer and longer. Showing me the installing the APK, launching the activity. So okay, so I let me